bouncing light. So let's say you only have 2 flashes or 1 flash or whatever. You can actually bounce light and it turns out pretty good. So to bounce light, you need a big reflector. I have this one that I'll show you here. Put all the rest of the stuff I have in my hands down and you can see it, voila, big reflector. So also it's 2-sided. So this side can be something like gold, this can be silver, and this unzips and it becomes a great deal. These are B&H, very valuable. All right, now the problem is, who gets to hold this? I'm all by myself. Well, so as a DIY project, dish type deal, you can buy one of these stands. Okay, these stands usually only come with 1 or 2 arms, but I found a whole bunch of these different types of nodules that you can add to them to make them even better. But you need to counterweight it, so you can see here, I'll point out a few things. One, this bigger bar that's coming off is a counterweight, and it goes down and it just makes it so I can hold very heavy objects on a very flimsy bar. And then I got this silver one, and those are adjustable knuckles that take and you can put at different angles. So lots and lots of different things. You can build a great deal of things with these. Here's what you can do. Check this one out. Okay, so here is one of those knuckles. It's holding this aluminum rod, and then it's attached to the ceiling via this clamp. You get 2 of those, and you can hang up sheets anywhere in your studio. Okay, so you can imagine that these come in handy. There's some more. There's some more. So lots of those, tons of them. All right, and you can add them to poles and goofy stuff like that. Now, when you buy that big giant circle thing, you also get the nifty rod. Nifty rod. Okay, and the nifty rod holds the circle thing via clamp. Okay, clamps on just like that. Okay, we're going to clamp the other side. Just like that. So now what do? Well, we can attach it to the magical Doomsday device over here and try to get it at a good angle. Again, it really is helpful if you have somebody handy, you know, an assistant for this, so you don't have to do all this great stuff. But if you don't have that, this is a great alternative. So I don't need this knuckle bar. I can just loosen this, give it a slap a little bit to loosen up the aluminum on it. Or I could just take this knuckle off, that'll work too. This down. Lower this down. So you can see so much adjustment here that's pathetic, right? So now this thing attaches via the knuckle. Well, if you unscrew the device up here that holds a flash, I can insert this one that holds that knuckle. Now that's going to be a lot of weight. So to counter that, there's so many different places I could stick this. Let's say I use this one. And now, I could tighten the whole hot mess up. Now I have balanced light. Okay, so let's see if I can figure if that was all digested well on the camera. Oh yeah, I got a good angle of it and everything. Good, sweet. Should get a job in this. So there we go. That is now holding that. I love this device. I use it all the time. Again, it's very useful. All right, now enough plugging that. Now I have a principal bounce light. Where's the light coming from? Well, hopefully it comes from the ceiling. We'll see. We're going to have to adjust this until we can get rid of the chin shadow. Ooh, sounds so gross, right? Chin shadow. Here's that chin shadow. Okay, so obviously my front light is having a hard time flashing, so we'll look at that. There we go. Sweet. Didn't have to do much, but push it again. All right, I'm going to angle that, try to get rid of the chin shadow. Some cases you get it right off the bat. Some cases it takes a couple tries. Usually I have the person that I'm taking the shot of hold the card or hold the thing in front of them. They like to interact that way. All right, let's take another shot. There we go. Chin shadow be gone. Now the thing is in my shot. So what I could do is two things. I could raise the camera up on my tripod just a little bit to compensate for that, or I can lower the reflector. Okay, let me take another shot here now that I've kind of cleaned up the composition. Perfect. So now we've gotten rid of that shadow and we've got a nice tight outline. We got shadows that are appearing but not so harsh. There's a nice soft shadow there. All because I've used a lot of balanced light within the scene. All right. Now I'm going to show you a different way to do this via a third flash. So we can take the weird contraption thing out of the equation. So that's in the next video.